So that means you're on. It worked so well last week too, so I think it'll look beautiful this week.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, in TV land and here. We're still fiddling with the, there we go. Just to let you know, we're live streaming here, just so you want to know about that, in case you don't know that.
Looking right at you.
I'm your honorable host. I'll say that because no one will gainsay that. If you have a cell phone, now is the perfect time to say, gee, he's reminding me to turn off my cell phone. I think I'll turn off my cell phone. Because otherwise it'll go off in the middle of your reading or somebody else is reading and they'll look at you like, why the heck didn't you turn off your cell phone when Dad said to turn off your cell phone? So that's a thing to do for that. Johanna Wedgwood, like I said before, pointing out she's been the host, was the host here for over 20 years. And so we honor her every night. I mention that because without her, who knows where we'd be right now.
Okay.
Latest in, this piece of paper here has all the details about the memorial for H.D. Lowe. If you want to find information about that, it will be here later on. So, you know, during the break or after the poetry, come up and get a copy. And if we run out of these, we have ways of getting information to you. Another announcement, the Maggie H. Meyer Memorial Poetry Contest. This is a good contest. You can win this contest. So, information for that here. And we go into, let's see what else is there. Oh, how could I forget? Don Brennan, will you give me Queen's Wave? He is the feature for the evening. And this lady here, Claire Sue, is the mini feature, so give her a bit of a round now. I'm preparation for her knocking your socks off, taking you to the laundry, cleaning, and giving them back to you. So we took care of the cell phones and, yes, the fabulous door prizes. So the way this works is if you're a reader, you've signed in, there's a number next to your name. Hold on. And one of these fabulous prizes can be yours. This is Trout Fishing in America, Richard Brodigan. This is Robert Piani, Their Voices and Visions, Modern American Poets. I've looked through this. It has some really solid stuff in it. So there's your coursework in poetry. These are from the Stephen Mackett Memorial Library. R for Rattle, Comedy of Errors. That's Shakespeare. Your Light Reading, Finnegan's Wake, light reading. And then King Henry IV, Part 2. Oops, I forgot Part 1. But he dies. Anyway, then there's the mini feature, which allows you to have an 8-minute slot after the mid-break, which Clara earned last week by winning one of the prizes and picking that instead of one of the other ones. Is there anything else? I don't think so. So we're getting ready to start. I'm going to read the first 5 poets, and that way they'll get organized. And I always keep things a little bit ahead. For this microphone, you have to get really close if you want to be heard. If you talk like this, it's ordinary. If you talk like this, it's ordinary. So, give yourselves a round of applause for being here. And the first 5, we have no one taking the number 1 slot. Hello. So we have Buford, then Bill, then Chris, then Ann, then Karen. So those are our first 5, and we'll start that right now. So give Buford a round. He's coming on up here. Oh, 5 minutes on the open, just in case you didn't know. I didn't say something.
This would have been my father's 99th birthday. So here's one for him. This is called Like Daddy. Like my father, who would have been 99 years old in 2 days, I buy Vienna sausage in a can at a privately owned, non-chain grocery store, like his privately owned fishing tackle shops. Like my father, I'm aging, losing teeth, but without the resources he ignored. Riding on San Francisco buses, instead of driving one of his broken down cars in sweltering Alabama air-conditioned controlled heat. This is called Wild Horses. We're wild horses, we older aides. Try to tame us and you'll at least be the victim of our whinnies. Our nurturing guidance and intellectual stimulation, our fur for thought. Wild horses, people in reality who've been through the 1960s and 1970s and are through with yes sir and yes ma'am. Students benefiting from our role model of not taking no to heart, pushing them to be us in a positive and decisive way. The corral gate open, ponies there waiting.
Thank you. Now we got Bill, then Chris, then Ann, then Karen, then Stephanie, then Robert McNamara. All right. Julius Pfeiffer, Lauren McCall, and David Jansen. That's you do.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they say that in the
Richard? Probably not.
Probably not, but you know, can always hope.
So last week, Don and I were talking. He asked me which came first, language or music? People vocalizing and chanting or making sense of words. So I kind of thought about it for a week, tried to put myself back 200,000 years when all of that subject was coming up. And this is one of my answers. I got 2 or 3 of them, but I'm only going to do one. Yet. Nine, no, nine, no. Yet. Nine, no, nine.
Great after taking no for an answer. All right, Chris, give him a round, people. You have to be here in a minute. Warm it up.
My latest picture. Oh, wait. Carlos, I'm getting back into my stride here with the pictures. Potluck, everybody handed me this, I'll announce it, just noon for David Moe's memorial at Humanist Hall, 390 27th Street in Oakland this Sunday.
All the details are here.
Be there or be round. This is called Storm Coming. I never believed in Armageddon, 2012, the apocalypse. I always knew the world ended before I was born. Still, I feel a storm is coming. I have an old dog-eared black and white picture book on World War II. As a boy, I pored over it almost daily. My dachshund, Ludwig, sleeping across my knees in bed. I was a sickly, scrawny kid back then. The world ended after we dropped the bomb, my mother used to say. And now a great storm is coming. But the people in the book looked already dead to me. Gas masks and swastikas,